Hoffmann, Guinness World Record holder of the largest Winnie the Pooh collection in the world. Today, I have some really interesting items I want to share with you. First of all, I want to share with you an item that's so new, it's not even in my database. And because there's not a lot of Winnie the Pooh merchandise sold in the United States, finding this item is really, really important. And I have to give a big shout out to my friend who actually also lives in Wisconsin, in Ripon. She's the Guinness World Record holder for the largest Smurf collection in the world, and her name is Gerda. And so Gerda's always, when she's out looking for Smurf, she's also looking for Winnie the Poohs, and myself, when I'm looking for Winnie the Pooh, I'm looking for Smurf. So she texted me, and so she found this Winnie the Pooh ornament, so she saw it before I did, and it comes from Walmart. And so if you get a chance, get to the stores, because again, finding Winnie the Pooh merchandise is not real easy. And so it's actually by Hallmark, so it's a very, very nice ornament, but sold at Walmart, so not that expensive. It was only $8, and it's resin. It's a little bit of glitter on it. And so the thing is that it wasn't with the Christmas merchandise. It was also over in the party area, and so really kind of interesting. So a little bit more difficult to find. By now it might be with all the holiday decorations, but anyway, so that's a new Pooh item, so new it's not even in the database. So wanted to share that one with you. So let's talk about vintage Winnie the Pooh, and actually I have a couple of different things that I want to share with you. First of all, my sweater. So this is a sweater that I purchased back when the Disney store still came to your house in the form of a catalog. And so you could page through it, kind of like the old Sears catalog, page through it and earmark the pages of things that you wanted. And so this was a sweater. And at the time, not a lot of disposable income, and so it was kind of an expensive sweater for me at the time. But I used to work for an advertising agency, and the theme of our holiday party was Disney. And so everybody knew that I was a Winnie the Pooh collector, and so I had to come in Disney attire. And so crossed my fingers I could afford it, and I purchased a sweater. And this sweater is actually number 21 in my Guinness World Record collection. And so very, very early in my collecting days. So this is kind of maybe what actually got me going. So anyway, very, very nice because it's embroidered in several different areas. And so just absolutely really love this sweater. But here's what I want to talk to you about: the subtleties of collecting, and when you think you might have something, but you don't. So I had a gal that I had purchased something from on eBay. Her name was Bridget, and I forget what it was that I actually purchased from Bridget, but anyway, I had mentioned the fact that I'm in the Guinness book and hold the Guinness World Record for the largest Pooh collection in the world, and she's like, oh my gosh, I'm liquidating my Winnie the Pooh collection. I said, oh, why are you doing this? And so she was actually trying to generate income. She was going to be getting married, so she wanted to fund her wedding. And so being the hopeless romantic that I am, and Winnie the Pooh collector, of course I just wanted to help her. So anyway, so her and I went back and forth, and she would send me items that she was looking to sell, and I would say, yes, I have them, no, I don't. And so we established the fact that, well, I wanted more items that would probably fit in a box or in a truck. So anyway, so Gary, my wonderful enabler and best friend and husband, said, well, let's go on out and see Bridget. So beep, beep, got the trailer attached to the car and did a road trip out to Pennsylvania. So it was a long trip. I think it was 13 hours. And so we drove one day, stayed overnight. We took my dogs, Browser and Cisco, with us. And so, frequently you'll see the dogs probably in these videos. But anyway, so got to her house. I went through her Pooh collection, and it was so much fun because she was able to tell me where she was and how she got it, and all the kind of the backstory of the items. And so we got to this white Winnie the Pooh, and I said, well, I'm pretty sure that I've got this one. And she's like, are you sure? And so looked up in my database, and you know what? I didn't. What I was thinking of was this Winnie the Pooh. And so very interestingly, this one was from the Disney store. It was a genuine, actually, this one was from the Disney store, a genuine original. And this one I had purchased on eBay some time ago. But you'll notice this has more of the sculpted head. It has the blue shirt, which is what I was remembering. It has a scarf, remembering that. But the thing that was important to me when I was out by Bridget, I said, well, let me take a look at the nose, because so many times the nose color will be different, the eye color will be different. Sometimes it'll have different something or another, but a lot of times the eyes and nose are different colors, and that'll make it distinctly different. And so I was looking for the nose, and I realized, oh my God, not only is the nose a different color, the whole thing is a different color. So it came with a Pooh and a Piglet and a Tigger and an Eeyore. And if you noticed over there, she had the whole collection, I had the whole collection of the other one, and so now we have 8. And I thought actually that I had it. So if it weren't for thinking, geez, let me take a look at the color of the nose, I may have passed on it. And so you say to yourself, geez, I don't know that there was a huge difference in the time in which these came out. Despite the fact that this one has more of a rounded head, this one has more of the sculpted head like in the late 90s. Why would Disney put 2 white Winnie the Poohs with blue velveteen sweaters at the same time? I don't know, but you know what? It's okay, because being a collector and wanting things distinctly different, that worked for me. So anyway, so this is really kind of cool, and so these always sit on our bed, and so you have a white sea of Winnie the Pooh characters on our bed, and so these come out for Christmas. So if you are in the Waukesha area and want to stop over, I have to say that normally during the year, I have the Winnie the Pooh items pretty much tucked away in their rooms, in their cabinets, on their shelves. But during Christmas, it gets a little crazy. So love to have you over if you are in the Waukesha area. Feel free to reach out to me. You can always find me on mostpooh.com, my website. And so email me at deb@mostpooh.com. You can also tweet to me at mostpooh. If you're on YouTube, and I hope you subscribe and watch all the different videos, especially the Never Enough Pooh series. And so my handle is, or my channel is, mostpooh5150. And a couple of people have asked me, Deb, what does the 5150 mean? 5150 is actually the police code for crazy person on premises. So that makes a lot of sense. mostpooh5150. And then every once in a while, I will find some of the white Winnie the Poohs, and I always make sure that I put them out on my auction website, which is cartoonfreakboutique.com. So anyway, so that's what I have to say today. Thank you for tuning in, and definitely make sure that if you have any questions, feel free to ask me. So TTFN, and I'll see you in the next episode.